Welcome back to another episode of Daily Fortnite, your daily podcast about Fortnite. I'm your host, Mikey, aka Mike Daddy, aka Magnificent Mikey, and today I'm going to give you some tips for playing Crown Jam. That's right, I'm really enjoying this new mode, so we'll talk about it a little bit more, and I'll give you some more tips for playing that mode. Before we get into that, you should know if you are a mobile player, right? This is for you specifically because they say we're aware of an issue where Crown Jam touch controls may not appear for some players on mobile devices. The workaround right now is to go to Settings, HUD Layout tool, then HUD Layouts, then select Default or any non-legacy layout. And that will fix the problem. Hopefully they'll get the fix up soon to where you can have it set however you want, and then the controls will still appear for you. All right, but it's it's a Sunday morning. There's not any big news to talk about, so that's all I got for you news wise. Let's take a look at how many people are playing this game. I have been playing some ranked Crown Jam myself. I've played a couple matches, Silver 1, and I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think a lot of people have a good strategy, so I think I'm going to rank up pretty fast in Crown Jam, but we'll see. But let's take a look at how many people are playing this game in general. You got Battle Royale with 133,000, Reload 71,000, OG 63,000, Zero Build 132,000, Reload Zero Build 11,000, Blitz 41,000, OG Zero Build 19,000. Crown Jam has 29,000. Ranked has 20,000. Zero Build Ranked has 4,000. Reload Ranked has 84,000. Reload Zero Build Ranked has 4,000. Odyssey 18,000, Brick Life 2,000, Brick Life 2,000, Festival 2,000, Rank Ballistic 2,000, Save the World 9,000. I don't know why it doesn't let me scroll down more. I can't see how many people are in creative because this bar is in the way. Oh well. Well, that's a look at your epic modes. If we look at creator made modes, let's see. Stranger Things Escape Roguelike has 866. Infinity Tower Tycoon 2,900. D&D Box Fights 147. The Megalodon Horror 1,000. Marble Tycoon 1,500. Escape Tsunami for Brainrot 7,100. Roots versus Brainrot 7,300. Climb Up for Brainrot's 290. Neo Parkour 300 levels 423. There's a whole lot more to be discovered in the Discover tab. If we're looking at our peak numbers on Saturday, 2,556,624. What a big number for the weekend, even bigger than we normally get. So people are having fun with the new Fall Guys mode in Battle Royale, in all these creative modes, all these brain rot modes that everybody seems to be loving. So there you go. There's that. I better switch over to Battle Royale real quick so that we can go take a look at the quest and give you the reminder to be what's going on. I'm in Battle Royale, right? So if I go over to quests, why aren't any of the quests popping up? Well, oops. I'll say this. Oh, I just received a gift while I'm looking for this from Tiger Noslin right in the middle of an episode. That's fun. Let's check it out. Thank you, Tiger. Oh my gosh, it's Michael Scott. Yes, there we go. Michael Scott with the world's best boss mug. That is awesome. I can't wait to wear this. I can't wait to be Date Mike. Tiger, thank you so much. That is awesome. There we go. Um, thank you. I'm gonna try one more time to see if I can get this these quests. I am not matchmaking right now. I shouldn't be. Okay, well, quests. I know there's not any new quests. I hope you're doing your Born in Chaos stuff, your weeklies, your dailies, your milestones, your whatchamacallit, your rank to get the rank rewards. I hope you're playing some Crown Jam, so that you're getting the free rewards for playing matches in that. So, yeah. There you go. There's your reminder for quests. Oh my gosh. I'm going to take a closer look at that in the locker since I got it right in the middle of the episode. Oh, it's not there yet. Come on. This happened to me the other day too. When I purchased an item, I had to restart my Fortnite before it showed up in my locker. That might be the case again. Well, thank you anyways, Tiger, for sending that. That's awesome. Okay, let's go take a look at the competitive tab. What was going on Saturday? A few things. We had a duos victory cup, so we're not going to look at that. There was a solo ranked cup, a solo series finals. So let's look at those two. Solo ranked cup. Let's see here. First place, X3 Kian. 10 matches played, 2 victory royales, 45 eliminations. They were in the top 5 3 times, in the top 10 4 times. Again, 45 eliminations in total, so they're averaging 4.5 eliminations per match. Their average placement was 16th. And they won this by almost 100 points, by like 90 points. What was going on here? Dark YouTube for real? Maybe that's what's supposed to stand for. I don't know. But they played 10 matches, 0 wins though. Top 5 just 3 times. Okay, that's the same amount. And top 10 4 times. That's the same amount. Eliminations 28. So a lot less eliminations, and their average placement was 20th. So less eliminations, lower placement. Yeah, that's going to add up to being second place by a lot. So first place, they were well balanced in getting eliminations, in getting, top 10, top 5s, getting a couple victory royales, at least getting within the top 20 on average. So getting good, pretty good placement. All right. I'm interested. I see somebody in the top 10 here with just 3 eliminations. They're in 6th place. Let's look at it. This is Sundowner 02. How did they do this? 10 matches, no victory royales, no top 5s, but 4 top 10s, only the 3 eliminations. Their average placement was 20.7, so basically 21st. Guys, I know if you listen to this show, you can play 10 matches and average better than 20th place. If you can get to 6th place with just 3 eliminations in the entire 10 matches you played, and get into 6th place, I know that you can do it. If you listen to this, I know you can do it. You can get better than 20th place and get yourself up on these leaderboards. All right, so I want to hear about you guys doing it. Let's see here. There was also the there was the solo series finals. Let's take a look at this. Let's see who was first place. One up Karen Warren, 336 points. They won this by 99 points. 6 matches played, 0 wins, but 47 eliminations. They were in the top 5 once, in the top 10 twice. Their total in eliminations 47. Eliminations on average, basically 8, and their average placement was about 19th. So again, if you can average 20th or higher, I know you guys can do it and get yourself high up on these leaderboards. And then when it comes to like icon cups and stuff, you'll be set to go and easily be getting, earning some items for free. So go do it. All right, that is a look at competitive. Let's go take a look at the item shop and see what's in the item shop today. All right. Special offers and bundles. Lisa's still here. The cars, we got jam tracks. Today we have the Sanctum outfit with the Coven Cape back bling for 1,500. Cons Louis Lopez Pro 2 Black still here for 800. Moonrise pickaxe for 1,200. Kinetic Red wrap for 500. Got Share the Wealth emote for 200. The Adidas Addy Zero Evo SL Black Lucid Lemon kicks for 800. Spooky Team Leader outfit with the Goody Gourd back bling for 1,500. Swagger Strut emote for 300. Nike SF Air Force One Desert Camos for 800. Maximilian outfit with the Para Provisions back bling for 1,200. The Earhart outfit with Airflow back bling for 1,200. Raise the Roof emote for 200. The Iron Spider bundle is still here but leaving today. Victory Vibes emotes are rotating today. No Sweat section still here. OG Shop still here. The 2026 is the new 2016 Jam Track section still there as well. South Park is still here. Did we go over this? I don't think I went over this Stampede South Park car. So it's a Stampede car body for 1,500. Comes with the retro paneling, topography decal, wings decal, flames decal. Your lightning. But what you really want to see is the Stan Marsh version of the paint job. The Kyle Broflowski version. It says, I learned something today. Eric Cartman. They all say something on the back. Okay, yeah. So Stan Marsh said, dude. Kyle says, I learned something today. Eric Cartman says, sweet. Kenny McCormick says, woohoo. And Butters Stotch version says, oh, hamburgers. Cool. There's also Stampede wheels that it comes with. 1,500 for that. Okay, the Aliens bundle still here but leaving today. Kazuna AI is still here. The Fortnite drop section still here. We got some new kicks that got added in. The Converse weapon mid red whites for 800. They also added in the 7-ball outfit today for 800. The Rack Smashers pickaxe for 500. And the Rubian outfit for 800. All right. And then the office items are still here. See, even when I look in the item shop, it doesn't show that I own Michael Scott yet. But I do. I know I do. I'm just going to have to restart my Fortnite. Thank you again, Tigers, for sending that right in the middle of the episode, too. That's cool. And now we have Ed, and Eddie, the Ed bundle. Okay, so it's Ed. Now I'm wondering where Ed and Eddie are gonna get added in. Right now we just have Ed, but you get Ed, the tallest one with the green jacket, just with the 1D. Okay, that's the Ed that you're getting, the Ed with the 1D. All right, and then you're getting Plank as a back bling, and you're getting the Jawbreaker as a pickaxe. Nice. 1,800 for that. Oh, that's the entire bundle. So I guess the The Ed outfit with the plank back bling itself is 1,500. The plank back bling is 300 on its own. The Jawbreaker pickaxe is 800 on its own. Again, all in the bundle together for 1,800, which is 500 off the total. And that looks like everything today. You can get any and all of these items using code Mikey, MMMIKIE, in the item shop, and some of the proceeds will go to help support the show. Okay, for our item of the day today, we'll give it to the Ed bundle. I love Plank. Plank is great. The Jawbreaker is fun. I like Ed and Eddie. I'm wondering where Ed and Eddie are, and when they're coming to Fortnite. You would think if you had an Ed and Eddie section, you would also have Ed. You would have Double D and Eddie as well. So I'm wondering when that's when that's going to come in and how they're going to come in, because they are shorter than Ed. So maybe they'll have to put them on something to make them the right size. But yeah, it is strange that it is only Ed, but I do like it. This is, again, for me, because of my age, this is something I grew up watching. So, of course, I'm going to like it. So, there you go. That's your item of the day today. Now, let's get to comments from the community, including reviews from people on Apple Podcasts, where Me Hello says, bro, respond. What NFL team do you support? I support the Patriots. Well, I support the Seahawks. Unfortunately, your team beat my team in a Super Bowl. But there's a chance that our teams could meet once again in the Super Bowl this year. And hopefully this time my team will win. Let's see here. Thank you for that. Pally Skier gave 5 stars and says, go Seahawks. By the way, I'm not a Seahawks fan. I just hate the Niners because all my friends are Niners fans. I support the Packers. Who do you support? Hey, go Seahawks. There it is right there. I am actually a Seahawks fan. I'm from Seattle. So, yes, go Seahawks. Yeah, and I'm with you. I hate Niners fans. And man, the Seahawks have had some great games with the Packers in the past before as well, right? Let's see. There's Baseball Lord over on Apple Podcasts with a review. Thank you. So this is how you comment on Apple. I found out how to comment here on podcasts, Mikey. Yay, darn. I really thought the Bears would pull off another crazy comeback win, but they didn't. They had a crazy game tying touchdown play, though. Yes, that was. What would you think if Fortnite were to add more sports skins like NFL has those customizable team ones, for example, like MLB? Oh, okay. P.S. My hockey school is called Fortnitely. Okay, yeah. I read some of this when you left it on Spotify, because we only read the Apple podcast once a week, because, again, like even the ones that I read right before yours from Me Hello and Pally Skier, they're from normally I just read whatever was new from that week, but these ones are a little bit older than a week, because like I said, sometimes the Apple podcasts, like when I go look, the new comments, like they're being held, and it's not for me to get, like on Spotify, like the comments get held and I get to look at them and review them and then make sure that they get posted. On Apple, it's not the same. They just come through when they come through. So that's why we only do it once a week, because it's inconsistent on how these show up. It's not like Spotify where you can comment on an episode and I can see the comments on that episode like instantly. So, yeah, we already answered the questions in this one. But thank you, Baseball Lord, for leaving the 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts as well, because, Apple Podcasts, it's still even bigger platform for podcasts than Spotify as well. So, even if you're not like a Apple Podcast a regular user, if you happen to have it, if you leave the 5-star rating on there, it does help the show grow. Just because the more reviews and ratings there are, the more it gets pushed. You know, as a suggestion to other people who are listening to shows in that category. Let's see here. One step closer from Wolfmeat. Hello, Mikey. Wolfmeat14 again. Hope you're not getting tired of me. Okay, let's see here. This looks like a long one. I was happy when Komiku Ninetales bundle came back to the shop. My goal is to collect all Fox Clan skins that are available. Fox Clan members are Surge, Komiku, Ninetales, Voxel, Hunter, V, and Drift. I currently have Surge and Komiku's full bundles, plus the Kitsune pet. Probably not going to be able to get V and Drift. I think this is a cool way to do it because, you know, I am not somebody who can afford to buy every single item that ever comes out in Fortnite. But if you're a fan of like a series, you know, you might. That's a good way to go about it. Is like, oh, I want to collect all the outfits that come out for that, you know, in that style. Like, I'm also into like card collecting and let's just say collecting cards, action figures, you know, stuff like that. And I have friends who are into that stuff. So same thing, right? Like, you can't buy every single card out there. You can't buy every single toy out there, but you can find like a series of like, hey, I like this series, so I'm going to collect all the things in this series, or I'm going to collect all this specific character. So that's I like what you're doing there. That's fun. Then he says, here's my question. There is a group of skins that is there a group of skins that you are grinding to get? South Park, Adventure Time, one of the mini animes, etc. Oh, well, there. That's the like we just talked about. So, is there anything I'm grinding to get all of them? No, for me personally, I haven't thought about it that way. But you know, I have you know, quite a bit of the Adventure Time stuff. I have all the South Park stuff except for the car right now. Yeah, so you know, the Ninja Turtles, Adventure Time, South Park. That's those are the things I have the most of, I guess. And those are probably going to be the things that I go. And now that the office is there, and Tiger already sent me one. You know, that might be something. As more of them come out, I have to collect those as those come out as well. It says also, if you don't mind answering a question for my school, we are supposed to ask people this question to see what people say. In your opinion, what makes a good citizen, and what makes a bad citizen? Ooh, okay. Well, a good citizen to me is somebody who is active in their community. You know, somebody who is contributing to the community, and that can be in so many different ways. Whether you're volunteering, you know, whether you have a job that just, you know, by nature of your job, you help people. You know, just a good citizen me is somebody who is contributing to the community and caring. A bad citizen, somebody that's the opposite. Somebody that is, you know, not caring for the community, and obviously, if they're, you know, doing something to harm the community, then yeah, that's a bad citizen. That's the you know. On short notice like that, that's the best answer I can give you without taking a long time to think about it. Let's see here. W Podcasts gave the 5 stars and says, how many hours do you work a week? Also, if there was a gun that you could vault, what gun would that be in current Battle Royale? What gun would I vault? You know, it doesn't matter to me which one I would vault. Gosh, Now I can't think of the name. I would, because I would want to unvault something if I vault something, right? I'd want to vault one of these shotguns and just bring in the normal pump shotgun because I just love the pump shotgun. That feels great to me. Still feels great to me to this day. Sometimes when I play in creative modes to get like a red versus blue type of map or the red versus yellow map, I'll grab the pump shotgun because still to this day that feels the best to me. So I just would vault one of the other shotguns so I could unvault the pump. All right. And then how many hours a week do I work? It varies widely depending on how busy it is. It could be anywhere from 40 to over 60 hours a week, and it could be an easy week where it's a easy 40, or it could be a hard week where it's over 60 before the week's even over. So it just really depends on the time of the year, how busy it is. Like in the holiday season, sometimes it's like over 70 over 80. I have at my job, the computer clocks your time, and they have it in some, I don't know what the system is. They have it in some sort of system that's keeping track of your hours. There was at Christmas time one year, there was a week where the system does not read over 99 because the system it reads in time like in hundredths. So like it could go up to 99.99. It can't go to 100 hours. So they had to call me when I was out on the street and said, Mike, you need to get back to the station and clock out because you're going to go over 100 hours. And this is for the week, a single week. They said, you need to get back to the office and clock out. Otherwise, you're not going to get paid because the system can't calculate over that. So I had to get back. So sometimes you could work 100 hours in a week. It just really depends on how busy it gets. All right, thanks for your question. Let's see here. That's all the Apple reviews. Thank you so much, everybody, for those. Those really do help out the show. So let's take a look over at YouTube. Salmon says, hey, Mikey, I played Crown Jam, and it's really fun. I binged the first season of Stranger Things, and I am in love. On Friday, me and my stepbrother went shopping and got a freaking NES from 1983. Plus, I got a ton of stuff. That is awesome. You're going to have fun with that. That is... when I was a little kid, I was playing on that I got from my uncles, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. And yeah, I agree with you. Crown Jam is a lot of fun. I never got to tips about playing Crown Jam. That's what I said I was going to do, right? I got so distracted earlier when it wasn't letting me look at the quests, but we'll do that after these last couple of comments then. Oh my gosh. Magsy, my best friend, says, can you please give me a shout out? There's your shout out, Magsy. Thanks for leaving your comment. Let's see here. That one Yeah Jaren fan says, what do you think of Yeah Jaren? I have no idea what to think. I don't know what Yeah Jaren is or who Yeah Jaren is. So I don't know. Obviously, you're a fan. Louis Grant says, hi, thanks for updating every day. Hey, no problem. Thank you for listening. I appreciate that. And thank you for commenting. Let's see. That is all the comments for today. Now that I remember that I was going to give you some tips for Crown Jam, let me give you those tips for Crown Jam. All right, so like we said, it's 3 versus 3. I remember all the moves now, or all the power-ups now. So you get one person that can be big, you get one person that gets the homing missile, you get one person that can get like a trampoline that can launch them across the map. Now here's the thing. Multiple people can select the same power, right? But what you want to do is you want to get one person selecting each. Again, the big person, if you get in trouble, they can be the person blocking the goal. The person with the homing missile, they are taking people out, going after the ball, right? Around mid court, or if they get on your side of the court, you're going after them hard. You're shooting that missile, you're tackling them, you steal that ball. As soon as you do, that person who has the trampoline, they're launching themselves across the map. You are passing it to them, and then they are dunking it in. You're going to be scoring no problem. So, like I said, I've played a couple of matches, a handful of matches, I should say. There's like a mercy rule, even. Okay, if you score 3 goals, like quickly before your opponent even scores 1, they just end the match and say, okay, mercy, it's over, you won. And that's how my matches are going right now, because I'm deploying this strategy, and I don't think a lot of people really have figured out a strategy yet. So if you're listening to this, you're going to be one step ahead of a lot of other people who are playing Crown Jam, and you're going to be, beating your opponent so bad that the game is going to end earlier. They're going to say, okay, we need to give mercy to that other team. This match is over. And again, the matches are only 5 minutes, and some of these matches I've played, they're lasting less than 2 minutes because we're just scoring so fast. But, if you're not playing with some random friends, if you're lucky enough that the other people, even if they don't have microphones on, you might be able to just, if you have your microphone on, you can put it out there if they're listening, and get everybody to pick a different power mode, and that's helpful. But then just strategy wise as well, you got three players. You spread them out. You got to have one player in the middle. You have a player on the left side, a player on the right side, and then you are working your way up the court. You're passing it, whoever's open on the left to the right, you're passing it back and forth to get open till somebody gets that easy lane to get to the basket and get in. Most of the time, I'm just scoring with dunks. I don't need to shoot. Like I said, that shooting mechanic, it does take some time to get used to. You could get it down. There's no like goaltending, so people can easily block it. But if you're getting up close enough to dunk, they're not going to stop you. If you're working as a team, moving up the court together. I would have the person in the middle. That's going to be your person who's eventually your goalie. So you're going to have them in the middle, and you want the people on the sides running up ahead of them so that the person in the middle has a good enough view to where, is where the best option for the pass is. And again, you can use that homing missile to take out your opponents that are defending, to make that path even easier for the person with the ball, or even easier for the person with the trampoline to soar across the map and then pass them the ball. One other tip, okay, if you have the homing missile ready, right? So pretend you just scored. After you score, the ball starts on the other team's side. So they get to be closer to the ball, so they get the ball. If you have that homing missile, you jump down right away at the beginning of the match. You shoot your homing missile. A lot of people, they're all going for the ball, right? So all 3 of them will be bunched up together, going for that ball. Because people aren't learning how to, or they haven't figured out how to coordinate well enough yet, right? So a lot of times, all 3 of them, they're going after the ball. You shoot that homing missile, it will hit all 3 of them. They will all be knocked down. So you have to shoot it like right before they get to the ball. That way, by the time they're getting to the ball, boom, it hits all 3 of them. They all get knocked back. You go pick that ball up, you score right away again, and you got a sad team that you just beat so bad that the game had to end it early and give them some mercy. All right, there you go. That's going to be the episode for today. Make sure you go join the Daily Fortnite Discord and hang out with us. Follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Head over to Apple Podcasts. Leave a 5-star rating and a written review for a shout out on the show. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And until next time, have fun, be safe, and don't get lost in the storm.